Morning. I just read Ezekiel chapter 20. Very long chapter again. But a very pointed chapter. He starts by saying the Israelites, they're coming to him, asking him for help, advice. And he says, don't ask me, don't come to me. And then he goes through their history of idolatry. Started back in Egypt. He delivered them from Egypt. And he told them about the Sabbath, and they didn't want to keep the Sabbath. They didn't want to keep his laws. They rebelled against him. And they were punished. And they came back, and then God takes them into the Promised Land. And they start going through this thing again. They turn into idolatry, not keeping his rules, his judgments, not listening to him. And then he takes them all the way through what was happening at the time that Ezekiel wrote this. And their idolatry was so bad they would sacrifice their own children to other gods, which is a huge abomination. Nobody should ever be doing that. So that's where God kind of leaves off saying, why would you come to me? I'm not here to serve you. You're here to serve me. So stop doing this stuff, and then maybe we can talk. Don't ask me what to do. Go ask your idols. And he tells them, I will be like your idols of stone and wood. Meaningless. Think about a God that doesn't talk to you, a God that doesn't help you. Basically, they were praying to him, and he's done listening. They might as well go pray to their wood. Go pray to their stone, because that's as much as they're going to get out of him. It's a terrible place to be. Under the wrath of God, basically. And then this chapter ends with a parable. I didn't know there were so many parables around here. But he gives this parable of there was a man, and he goes to the forest of the south, which would represent Judah, the southern kingdom. And he lights a fire, and he says, it devours every green tree in thee, and every dry tree, and the flame shall not be quenched. All faces from the south to the north shall be burned therein. So this fire just absorbs everything, which the green and the withered would be like the righteous and the unrighteous alike. The whole kingdom of Judah is going to be devoured by this flame, and that way everyone will know that he's Lord. It says, verse 48, and all flesh shall see that I, the Lord, have kindled it. It shall not be quenched. So he's basically saying, everyone is going to see my power in this. Everyone's going to see how much I did. So don't put yourself in that position that you get to be the example. That's what punishment does. You don't want to be punished. We need to take that into account today. Keeping the Lord's commandments is not a simple thing. It's not an easy thing. It's hard. More people need to be doing it, though. Don't be callous to the stuff that creeps in and twists you. Eventually you're sacrificing your own children when you let that stuff in, so don't let it in.